Hey, anybody in here? Anybody in here? Anybody in here? Yeah, 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 yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's Friday. What's good? It's another Working Woman's edition. It's gonna take some time for people to get in here. I'm just driving as usual. Hey, everybody, whoever in here. Hey, it's V. It's like there's only one person in here right now. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come in. It's Friday. I'm driving, as usual. Everybody who know when I do my lives this time of day, y'all already know what I be doing around this time of day. I'm at work, so I'm driving this time of day. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know who's in here, but thank you for joining the live. Y'all, whoever, if there's somebody who usually be in my live, y'all already know what I be doing this time of day. Hit that button. Period. Avery, what's goody? What's going on? Girl, we know what you meant. We know what you meant. What's going on? How you doing today, Brandy? Happy Friday. Even though I still got to work tomorrow, but still happy Friday. We just happy it's about to be the weekend. It don't even matter that I got to work tomorrow. I'm okay. I'm okay. I was in my feelings last night, though. I was in my feelings last night, but I'm good today. I was kind of in my feelings today, too, but I'm happy I work tomorrow and Sunday off. Sunday off, Monday and Tuesday. Oh, okay. I'm off Sunday, but I got to work Monday and Tuesday, and I got to work tomorrow. Only got one day off. Boo-hoo for me. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think I'm about to start taking Saturdays, or at least the Saturday evenings off. I think I'm going to just do Saturday morning. I'm trying to get my schedule changed. Once I take this new schedule, I think I'm just going to do Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon and then take the rest of the day off. Hey, whoever just came into the live, what's good? What's goody? I'm just driving. I was in here talking to Brandy because she was the person that was in the live with me. Whoever is in here, can you comment so I can see who you are? Say, hey, put some peaches or something. What's up? What's good? Happy Friday, y'all. I was telling Brandy about how I was in my feelings last night and kind of in my feelings today. That's what I came on here to talk about. I ain't about to be all like mushy and crying and all that type of stuff. I need to do my nails. I've been in these YouTube streets for at least the last 2 weeks with no nails on. Hey kids, I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Period. I'm so happy y'all here, kids. Cause I'm so backed up on y'all videos. Like when I say I am backed up on y'all videos, like I literally have not sat down and watched a whole video of y'all since y'all went to Disney World. Thank y'all. Like I would start watching one of y'all videos and then I get distracted. I have to do something. I gotta get up and leave, or I'll watch it when I'm driving like this, and then something come up, or you know what I mean, or I don't know, my phone ring, then y'all come out with another video, and then I start watching it. We keep missing YouTube. It's okay. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love YouTube, because I can just go back and watch it, period. But So basically, so this is why I started this live, y'all. Because I basically want to talk about, I've been in my feelings. Like, last night, it really kind of hit home for me. Okay, y'all know that I've been broke up with my ex for 5 months. Because we broke up on March 6th, right? Or March 7th. So it'll be 5 months: April, May, June, July, August. Hi, Donna. What's up, Donna Bonacana? It'll be 5 months in a couple days, right? And I think I'm ready for a boyfriend now. Like, I honestly feel like I'm ready. Like, I have been through the phases of breaking up, the phases of being alone, the phases of, you know what I mean? Like, the partying. I done been through the liberation part. I done been through the heartache. I done been through the getting over the nigga. I done been through the part of, getting my heart ready for the next person. I really feel like I've been through the phases of breaking up with a toxic ex. Like, and I think I'm ready to start dating. Like, I mean, I've been like dating, like, you know what I mean? Like, on the not serious side. Okay, y'all put hashtag VeaPeachy's finds love if y'all in here watching this. Hashtag VeaPeachy's finds love. Please, can y'all do that? Hashtag VeaPeachy's finds love. Period. Can y'all do that for me? If y'all ain't here watching, hashtag VeaPeachy's finds love. Okay. So, I think I'm ready to start dating again. Like, seriously dating. Like, just concentrating on one guy. Not several, not talking to a bunch of different guys. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm ready. Because, like, I be feeling away. Like, when I be working at night and I be coming in the house, like, I'm ready to have somebody to, like, talk to. I'm ready to have somebody to, like, because the thing is about dating, I feel you, and mine been together for 10 years, but he has told me he's leaving one day, so waiting. What? He told you he leaving? Like, he gonna leave you? Oh, hell no. I used to go through the same shit. Man, my ex used to fucking dump me every day. Literally. Like, he'd get mad about something, and I used to get dumped. Now I feel like he was doing that so he could go do some shit with the dudes he was messing with. Or go hang with his friends, or, like, it will be separate. Like, I'd be downstairs, he'd be upstairs. So now I feel like that was his time. He'd download that Grindr app on that phone and be searching for dates and searching for hookups. You know what I mean? So, anyway, if he telling you he gonna leave, if you know what I mean, he he on some trash. Period. But yeah, I just feel like I'm at that point that I'm ready to start dating somebody on a serious note, and I'm ready to have like another serious relationship. It's been 5 months. Like, I don't know. Like, my one, like, I had a couple different people tell me different stuff. Lady Pleasant Friday. Hey, Dawn. How you doing? What's good, Dawn? Everybody, Dawn is one of my faves in these YouTube streets. Dawn is so nice. I love her. She definitely always has the uplifting words, and she's just a wonderful person. Ken, they still in here? But yeah, so Dawn, basically what I was telling them about is I feel like I'm ready to be in another serious relationship. If everybody in here, can you please thumbs up and share the live? Most importantly, share the live Please. So what y'all think? Y'all think I'm ready to be in another serious relationship? Like, I think I'm ready. And if you think I'm not ready, tell me why you think I'm not ready. Please. Because I think I am. It's been 5 months. I've been working hard. I've been talking to my therapist. You know what I mean? Thank you. You deserve nothing but the absolute best. Exactly. I think that I can choose a better mate. You know what I mean? I have been working through my depression, as far as my ex. Mind you, I have friends and stuff that are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and one of my trans friends said that she had felt like I was upset with the LGBTQ plus community because some of the stuff that I was saying, and I was trying to let her know that it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like that at all. Because the fact of the matter is, I was never upset with the community. I was hurt. You know what I mean? That he chose to be with somebody of the same sex, but I was never upset with the LGBTQ plus community. You know what I mean? Like, I never was upset about that. I love everybody. I love when people are able to live out loud. I love that. You know what I mean? Whoever you choose to love, that is a wonderful thing. That's wonderful. When I see people living in their truth, you know what I mean? And I always say, as much as I loved him, I would have definitely been mad at first. But if he would have told me up front, instead of me finding out the way I did, I would have been mad at first, but I would have accepted it better than we finding out the way I did. You know what I mean? Because that's how much I loved him. Even now. Like, that's why I feel like I'm ready to be in another relationship. Because I don't mean him no malice. Like, I don't wish him the worst. I don't want him to be broke or homeless or none of that. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to have money. I want him to be successful or whatever. Whatever he got going on in his world, I want him to be okay. I don't wish nothing bad on him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like if I'm not mad at you, my one friend was like, no, you don't, because you outed him on YouTube and you outed him on the internet. And I ain't even about to go through all that again, but I feel like I didn't out him. I feel like it was just as much as my story as it was his. And that's just how I feel about it. I don't feel like I outed him. I feel like I told my story. Hey, Damien. And that's just how I feel about it. And that's it. Please thumbs up and share the live as y'all coming in here. Thank y'all for joining the live. Happy Friday. Damien, my boo. Y'all know Damien, my boo. He my YouTube boo. Period. But, I did have a couple people come at me like that at work, just tapping in and say hi. Hey. Yeah, and I did have a couple people say that I outed him. And when I told my one friend that I was ready to start dating seriously because I didn't mean my ex any malice, she said that that's not true because I outed him, and that means that I'm still mad and that I need to wait a little longer because I need to get over it. And y'all see what Damien sent me? And that's my boo. That I need to get over that, and once I get over that, but I told her, okay, if I already did it, then it is what it is. If you feel like I outed him, then I can't take it back. So what do I do at this point? But like I said, just like I told her, I ain't out him. I told my story. You know how embarrassed and humiliated I was? You know what I mean? When you with somebody for a long time, the last thing you want to do is you want people to not see y'all together. Like, I remember us talking and having conversations, us conversing about, we gonna beat the odds, we gonna be together regardless of what people think about our relationship, this and that. And of course, when I found out you doing this, this is one time I'm not gonna be back with you. Period. Like, so I was humiliated. I was embarrassed. I was, you know what I mean? So when I put it out there, it was my story to tell. I was explaining my part of it. Because he out there living his best life, and he telling people a whole nother story. Y'all should have heard the things he was saying about me. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just seeing it from my side. Of course, my friends seeing it from my side. So they never got the story they never got the both sides of the story. You know what I mean? So the things that he was saying about me was horrible and wrong, and I ain't give a damn, you know what I mean? Because I know what's up, but still, you know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, I think that I'm ready to be in a serious relationship with a man. I am 41 years old. I went through something terrible for a fucking decade. Damn near my 30s, you know what I mean, was wasted with a man. And now that I am 41, you know what I mean, I'm still full of life. I still can give a lot to somebody else. And I want to spend these years, my son 18, my son is living, his life, even though he's young, you know what I mean? I'm still helping him, and he's still growing, and he's still a young man, you know what I mean? I'm ready to live my life, period. I am ready to be in a serious relationship, period. That's what I want. I think it's time. It's been 5 months, and I think it's time. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think it's too soon for me? Think I should wait? I have friends that's like, oh, you need to wait at least a year after a bad breakup. I have friends that's like at least 6 months. I've had friends that was like, I ain't waste no time. Like, when their relationship was failing, they was already talking to guys because they knew the relationship was just about over. Or on the reverse side, I had men that, their relationship was failing, and they was already talking to women. And when the relationship ended, they was already kind of in a relationship, like talking to another woman, and they got serious with that person or whoever they were talking to, and then they went directly into another relationship. Maybe after a couple months or whatever, but you know what I mean? And it worked out. At least 3 of my friends got out of horrible relationships, and they are married to other people now. And it was kind of a quick transition. It wasn't like, oh, I waited 5 years to be with somebody else. Oh, I waited 6 months. Oh, I waited a year. Oh, you know what I mean? And I know that my life and their life, it was different situations and everything. The circumstances was different, but I don't know. Do you put a timetable on that type of situation? Because for real, like, I work hard. Like, I be wanting to come in the house and I be wanting to get a nice little foot rub. You know what I mean? When I be getting my hair done and, I be coming in the house, I want to hear somebody say, oh, you look so pretty, you look beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get the compliments and I talk to guys, I might go on a date here and there and, you know what I mean? I get that stuff, but I want it from one man on the regular. I want to be able to call my nigga up, you know what I mean? Because he's my man. You feel me? I want to be like, my man, my man, my man, my man. You feel me? I want to be able to do that. Like, when I got from working, first of all, if I had a dude, most likely I would not be working till 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's start there. And even if I did, one thing I'm not gonna get is another insecure man. Absolutely fucking not. I will not have another insecure man. No. Can't deal with that shit. No more. I'm telling you right now, if anybody who in here, if you, men or women or whoever you dating, if you are dealing with an insecure person, leave their ass right now in that shit. Because that is the worst relationship you could be in. That is a red flag to your ass. That is a bloody red flag. I do not want to be bothered with an insecure person. Now, I believe everybody has like a level of insecurity about themselves, like maybe something how they look. Oh, my teeth are not perfect, or oh, my breasts are too little, or my butt is not perfect, or something like that. But that level of insecurity that you have about yourself does not have to automatically transfer to your partner in your relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely have insecurity about my teeth. I'm still working on getting my money so I can get my teeth done. You know what I mean? It's very expensive. Very expensive. But my level of insecurity about my teeth is not going to make me be like, every time I see my mate talking to a girl with better teeth than mine, or, whatever, I ain't going to be like, oh, you want to be with her? Oh, you like her? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, no. That shit is not, fuck no. Hell no. I say that to say this. If you are with a person that got any type of insecurity, leave they ass right now. Leave them. That shit ain't worth it. I'm telling you. That's the worst thing you could ever be with. Insecurity is worse than, I don't know. Being with an insecure person is just bad, period. It's horrible. You can't do shit. Can't talk on the phone. You can't listen to music. You can't walk down the street. You can't go to a restaurant. You can't go over nobody's house. You can't go to the doctor. You can't look on your phone. You can't do nothing with an insecure person. But you gotta also understand, hey Mackie, you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? Please thumbs up and share the live, whoever in here. I would appreciate it. Yeah, so basically I'm in here just discussing. It's been 5 months since my breakup, and I think I am ready for a serious relationship. Like, I'm ready to be in another serious relationship. Because I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like I want affection. I want love. I want compliments. I would like sex on the regular. You know what I mean? I want to go on dates on a regular. I want, like, let me say this. All the things that I want, I could have that with multiple men. You know what I mean? I could pick so-and-so on a Tuesday. I could pick so-and-so on a Thursday. I could have somebody tonight. Rest on Saturday. Have somebody on my day off. You know what I mean? But, first of all, I ain't that type of woman. First of all. Secondly, I ain't trying to be juggling all of that shit. Like, that shit is too much. Trying to be, let me call Jeremy today, and let me text him all day today and the next few days, and then on top of talking to Jeremy, then I'm going to talk to Malachi. When I talk to Malachi, we talking, we chiming it. He going to take me to lunch one day, and then I'm talking to him for lunch, and then with the next dude, Anthony, I'm gonna mess around with him because he got a big dick, and I like him. He gonna give me a couple dollars, and then, all right, so he the one who knocked the bottom out this bitch. So I really like him, and he give me a couple dollars, but he really ain't that consistent with the talking and the texting. But Jeremy is, so I text this. You know what I mean? Like, I need one person that's consistent all the way around. You know what I mean? I want somebody who has the bottom out this bitch regularly. I need somebody that I can talk and text regularly. I need somebody that, is willing. I can go visit them. They can come visit me regularly. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit. I want all that with one person. Period. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I think I'm ready for. Period. Because, shit. I came in from doing Lyft last night, and I was just sitting here thinking, like, damn, I'm about to go in the house. I'm fucking lonely. I'm about to go in here and take my shower, lay it down. I'm getting in the bed by myself. I got this big-ass king-size bed. I'm about to get in this bitch by myself. Room smelling good, bed made. You know what I mean? I'm about to peel back these covers and lay in this big-ass bed by myself. Rose charged, big-ass vibrator charged up and shit. But I'm in my feelings, so I ain't even in the mood to be doing all that shit by myself. Where my nigga at? You feel me? Where he at? Let this nigga assist me in doing this shit. I bought that big ass vibrator thing. I don't know. It's been like 2 months. I don't know how long I done had that thing. I haven't never even used the vibrator thing. I done used the Rose before, but I ain't never even used the fucking damn girl. Stop getting me up for my feelings. I'm getting you up for your feelings. What? How am I getting you up for your feelings, Mackie? But I used the please thumbs up and share the live. So I didn't use the Rose thing before. I ain't used the big ass vibrator thing before. You know what I mean? But shit, motherfuckers get tired of that. I need a man. Shit, fuck all of that. Gotta plug it up and make sure it's right and put the batteries in it and all that. I'm sick of that. That shit gets old after a while. You know what I mean? I need somebody to fucking knock the bottom off this bitch. I got this big old ass. Hey, Alvin, I got a big old ass. You think I got this big old ass for toys? No! My one friend got this big ass dildo. And it got the suction cup thing on it. He been like, I be putting it in the shower. I ain't doing this. I be doing that. Bitch, you was too happy with all this fake ass dick. No, ma'am. No, sir. And no, ma'am. Bitch, I want the real thing. I want to bounce on some real dick. You understand? Bitch, if I'm in the shower, and I guess she put it up on the wall of the shower, I guess. Bitch, I want a nigga standing up against the wall of the shower. And I want to bounce my dick, bounce my ass on some real dick. Not on no motherfucking wall and no shower, bitch. Because I want a nigga to have my hips. You know what I mean? Like, for real. And she just be so content with that. But everybody is different. You know what I mean? Everybody is fucking different. Okay, then, y'all, let me tell y'all the story real quick, too. So, my one friend, she was in an abusive relationship. Abusive meaning he used to beat her ass, right? So, I never went through abuse with my ex. Like, he never put his hands on me. but he definitely was mentally, verbally, and emotionally abusive for sure. Okay, so I knew her situation, she knew mine, or whatever. So we're talking about our relationships. Compare, contrast the relationships. So she tells me that because of the way I found out about my ex, that I was in a work, because let me tell you about this. She was one of the people that used to always tell me, because I thought that my ex wasn't cheating on me. You know what I mean? And her ex used to cheat on her, give her diseases, do all kind of shit like that. She used to always be fine, and like he'd have her car, and the car seats in the car. He would fucking put the car seats in the trunk, and like he was real, like not give a fucking about the shit that he used to do to her. You know what I mean? Like as far as cheating, like he didn't give a fuck. Like, bitch, I'm about to be. He wasn't even sneaky about it. You know what I mean? So, so she tells me that, oh, like I said, she was one of the ones that used to always say, like, girl, you should just stay with him. Girl, if he ain't beating your ass and he paying the bills. And now another thing, I never had an issue with my ex paying bills. He always had a job. He pay his portion, I pay my portion. That's another thing. Everybody in relationships, they deal with different shit. If I'm living with a man, you're not about to sit in my house and not pay no motherfucking bills. You got me fucked up. Like, period. We not about to be in this bitch together, and I'm working doubles and triples and quadruples, or, I'm making this significant amount of money, and all my money going to the bills, and you got a job, and you jacking your shit off. Absolutely not. We not doing that. But she was the type, she had a job, a better job than him, and he had a job too. So his manipulation factor or tactic with her was, well, if I give you half on the bills, I'ma be broke. Okay, well that ain't my problem, my nigga. Okay, get another job or get a better job. It's not my issue that you don't have the same job. I mean, a better job. So the thing about the way they pay bills was, okay, well, he paid bills according to how much his check is. So you mean to tell me that if his check is only a certain amount, you say, okay, well, y'all rent is always the same. So if his check is less than what it was last month for the week coming, he could give you less money. So that means you got to make up. It was crazy. Anyway, you know what I mean? So anyway, long story short, she tells me that I should get back with my ex because we've been broke up for so long, and she thinks that he learned his lesson now. Like, he embarrassed me, I embarrassed him, you know what I mean? And we're both at the point where we love each other and we miss each other, and we should be able to work at this point. I told her, bitch, that nigga really knocked your motherfucking brains out your fucking head. Cause ain't no motherfucking way you ever, and I'm talking about ever, and I mean ever, thought that after everything that I found out, and first of all, the reason why we broke up was not because I found out about him being gay. We should have been broke up because of all the other shit that he ever did to me. The reason why we're not getting back together is because of that. Because I found out he was DL. You understand what I mean? Because of the way I found out that he was messing with me. That's the reason why we ain't getting back together. You understand what I mean? So this dummy says y'all need to just get back together because she feel like at this point it will work. I'm looking at her like, girl, you know what? If you think the shit can work, then you be with him then. Go ahead. It'll work. Now, this is one of my friends that she lives out of town. So, I don't talk to her as often as I talk to my friends that's in town. We more so text. As soon as I got an iPhone, we FaceTime a little more. I think he may have met her like maybe twice at the beginning of our relationship because that was when she still lived in Cleveland. And we may have like stopped by her house or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was like the last time he may have met her. So he probably wouldn't even remember her if he saw her. So I told her, well, you moving back to Cleveland pretty soon. Girl, I'm going to give you his information. I'm like, girl, and you talk to him and you get with his ass. Because you sound like you understand him. You basically you telling me that you don't, that I shouldn't mind that, I thought I was in a heterosexual relationship or whatever, and if I can accept the fact that he deals with men, then you should be able to accept it too. So you get with him. I don't know. The point of the story is sometimes your friends be on some bullshit and they be talking dumb. And like I said, I think that her dude knocked her goddamn brains out her head because, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're talking stupid as fuck. Hey, Annabelle, what's going on, girl? Girl, I'm just in here talking about how I've been single for 5 months, and I think I am ready to be in another serious relationship. I think it's time. You know what I mean? I think it's time. Okay, wait, y'all. I'm at my stop. I think it's probably going to end the live, but just hold on, y'all. Let me see if it's not going to end it. Hold on. Because I got to get out to court. Hey, Foxy. They will find you. You won't have to find them. I know that's real. Whew. Gotta go to this lockbox, y'all. I'm just walking to the lockbox. To the lockbox. Y'all. I don't know if I'm waiting on 5 years. That's a long time. All right, y'all. Let me see. I gotta do this lockbox. Let me see if it's. It was Foxy and Annabelle was in here. Y'all still with me? Anybody? Somebody? Somebody? Anybody? Whoever in this mug. I don't know what to do. I'll pull up out of here. But I think it was Annabelle. She said she was single for 5 years before she. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the flow, of course, and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with the flow. Like, I just be working. I'm working on me, working on some other things, you feel me? Trying to, girl, I got to be there for you. Can't let this go. You got to be there for me? What do you mean, be there for me? You all the way in Jamaica. How you going to be there for me? And you all the way in Jamaica, Mackie. And Mackie, how did your job interview go? Did you go to the job interview? Oh, the sun. Oh, shit. Hey, whoever just entered the live, I got the job. My accounts are open now. You happy now? You good now? That's good. Your mom opened back up your accounts. That's good. So where you working at now, Mackie? That's what's up. Congratulations on that. Everybody, can you thumbs up and share the live? I had to shut it down for a second because I had to check the lockbox, and it's the phone that I use the same phone for. I'm about to say DoorDash, Lord, for YouTube. Hold on. But what's good, y'all? Happy Friday. What y'all got going on today? I was just sitting here talking about how I've been single for about to be 5 months in a couple of days, and I think I am ready for a serious relationship at this point. I am ready, more than ready. I am tired of being lonely at night. Single is good, you know what I mean? It's cool, it's liberating. I've had so much fun this summer. I definitely summered the fuck out of this summer. You hear me? Like, I summered. Do you hear me? Summered. I summered like I ain't never summered before. Like, in a long time. I really had so much fun this summer. Like, I didn't travel much because of, like, my work schedule, but I summered. I really did everything I wanted to do this summer other than travel. I went everywhere I wanted to go. I was so pretty. I did a lot of self-care this summer. And the summer ain't over. I still got a little bit more time to keep summering. You feel me? I have met some great people. I have been on some really awesome dates. Um, I have met some lifelong friends. Glad to see you being happy. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. It ain't too many times you gonna see me unhappy for real. I get a little frustrated and I get a little perturbed from time to time, but you ain't really gonna see me unhappy. Not for too long. Something happens, it's taken care of, and that shit roll right off my back. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? You always gonna see me being peachy. That's why my name is VeaPeachy's, cause I stays peachy. Period. Well, peaches, all that. I'm always gonna be peachy, and that's for damn sure. I ain't get that name for nothing. I mean, some people feel like my name Peachy because I got a big old butt, but that's not the reason why I got that name. I got that name as a child, and when nobody think about my ass when I was a kid. And yeah, my best sister, her mother, she's called me Peachy too. I was a teenager then. She wasn't thinking about my butt. So I got that nickname a couple of times in my life. Then my one friend, he used to call me Juicy Fruit, and then that name kind of went over into Peachy. I don't know. People always just want to refer to me as some type of fruit. What's up, Foxy? My fault. I had to check the lockbox real quick for work, and it made the live crash. But I'm back, back like a crack. But what's going on, y'all? It's Friday. I'm on my way to my last stop. I got like about a 50-something minute, 53 minutes, I think, 53-minute ride to my last stop. And I want to be in a serious relationship. Like, and not only, oh my God, I used to have nickname Juicy Fruit. Did you? Period. So let me tell you something. How I got the name Juicy Fruit is I used to mess with this guy back in the day. And we used to mess around like we were sexual. And you know, that's how I got that name. Because I was juicy, like my body was juicy, like my curves, my legs, and then and when we well, first of all, he didn't give me the name till we had sex, and then after we had sex, he was like, "Oh, I know what I'm about to call you." Like literally, after we got done, like I'm sitting up here like, huh? Like, well, after we woke up, let me say that. After we woke up, he like, oh my God, I got it now. I know what I'm about to call you. And I'm just like, wait. He's like, man, you about to be my Juicy Fruit. Not just like, huh? He was like, man, because you just so juicy. And I remember him like squeezing my thighs and squeezing my butt or whatever. And then he was like, man, what you got, man? Woo! Oh, he just all acting all crazy. And in my mind, you know, it ain't used to just be period. It used to be period, point blank. Y'all remember that before people would just say a period? It used to be period, point blank. So in my mind back then, I'm thinking period, point blank. Period, point blank. So yeah, I got that name or whatever back in the day, and you know how that go. Speaking of calling somebody, he's still my friend. I have so many lifelong friends, but he definitely not somebody that I would like mess with now. Not on the sexual side. No thanks. But we still cool though. Like we still talk, hang out. That's my nigga. Like definitely still talk and hang out, but nothing sexual. I think now he actually got a girlfriend. I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think he got a girlfriend. But yeah. But another reason why I really want a mate, like a boyfriend or whatever, or like be in a serious relationship, because I'm so used to catering. You know what I mean? Like I am a caterer. I am used to catering to a man. I am used to being like, you know, that one to a man. I am used to when they come around, you know, giving a kissing, giving the encouraging words, you know, just, you know, making them happy, making sure they all right. I don't really have a lot of time to cook, but I cook when I can. But you know, I'm used to rubbing the feet, rubbing the back. You know, just being that type of woman. Like I want a man so I can. My girls call me Muffin. Yeah. So I'm like, That's another reason why I want a man. Like, I'm ready to do all that stuff for my man. Like, not only do I want a man for what he can do for me, I am used to doing all that stuff for my man. A good man, okay? This ain't just for any nigga. You feel me? But you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to doing all that stuff for my man. That's just the woman I need. I bet you that is the woman that you need. You know what I mean? I'm ready for me and my man to enjoy one another, wake up to each other, go to sleep to each other. Okay, now you can go home so we can miss each other. You know what I mean? When I get off work, I want him to be like, oh, you off Sunday? Okay, I got something planned for us. Okay, you off Saturday. When you get off Saturday, I got to work Sunday, but when you get off Saturday, you know, we ain't got to go on dates every time. We can just sit in the house and chill and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I want that. I want to just lay in the bed butt naked and just, you know, Netflix and chill and I don't know, Hulu and what's the one? What's the one with Hulu? Netflix and chill and Hulu and do YouTube or something. I was reading some shit about Netflix or Hulu. They were saying all the little movie shit. Tubi and Do Me. I don't want to do all that. I want to do all that them. You feel me? Shoot. I was talking to my son like, he's just so blessed and Foxy. I just hope God answer my prayer. Foxy, make you live all the way in Jamaica. I don't want no long distance relationship. Ain't nothing you can do for me in Jamaica. I'm just saying, all we can do is talk on the phone. I don't want to talk on the phone every day. I do that enough with the dudes that I'm talking to right now. I don't want to just talk on the phone. If you ain't coming to America no time soon and planning on living here, then it ain't nothing that me and Mackie can do. Period. And another thing about the dudes that I talk to here, things wouldn't work out. Just let's do this. Peachy is a good woman. Listen, period. I am a good woman. I'm a good woman. And if you fumble me, baby, that is all on you. That's on you. I'm a very good woman. Ask my ex. Period. Very good woman. Very good. Period. Very good. And all I want to do is just be good to a man. She had me stressed out for 2 weeks straight. I love her. Mackie, first of all, stop telling our business. Mackie, why are you telling our business? Shut your ass up. Secondly, I did not have you stressed out. You had yourself stressed out. Foxy, you see him on here starting these rumors. I don't know what he's talking about. He had himself stressed out for 2 weeks. All me and Mackie was doing was talking on the phone. Literally. That's it. I did not have that man stressed out. He had himself stressed out for 2 weeks. He tripping. But, yeah. I think, yes, Foxy, laugh it up, girl. He had himself stressed out. So let me tell you. So me and Mackie was talking on the phone. We were talking through WhatsApp because he is really in Jamaica, right? So we was getting to know each other. Now imagine, I know he's in Jamaica. So for me, I know this conversation needs us talking, and we was talking often, like at least twice a day, almost every day, damn near every day. We would talk at night when I would come in the house from my route, and we would talk like sometime in the early part of the day, right? But like I said, it ain't going no further than us just talking, because you're in Jamaica. Like, now, I do plan on going to Jamaica. She got me weak. She just needs to trust the process. What process? Ain't no process. Process of what? Yeah, listen. Ain't no process, Mackie. Let me tell wait, let me just finish telling Foxy the story. So like I said, we talk on the phone. After about a week, Mackie was telling me he loved me. Telling me he loved me, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. But very soon, you acting like I can't be there. You ain't here. You got a whole job and a house and shit going in Jamaica. You just gonna up and leave Jamaica and come to America so you can date me? Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing the fuck out of crazy. You talking stupid. So, after a couple weeks, he was saying he loved me. A week or two, he loved me. Okay, cool. So, that shit was kind of like weird. But, you know, I'm like, okay, you too. Like, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So, but in my mind, he don't mean that shit. Like, he just talking shit. You feel me? He do not mean this shit. He can't possibly mean this shit. We're just talking on the phone. Don't get me wrong. I'm a lovable motherfucker. Like, it's a lot to love. You understand? I got a good spirit. I got a welcoming heart. I got a good personality. I'm beauty, so I get it. You know what I mean? But, and don't get me wrong, Mackie is sweet. He's the sweetest guy. He's so sweet. Every time we would be on the phone, he would give me compliments. And, you know what I mean? Like, even when my son would be around, you know, he'd kind of lightweight talk to my son. Like, he's very, very sweet. He never was rude. He never was out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, he's very, very nice. And he was sending me dick shots, and Mackie got a big-ass dick. Like, without a doubt. Period. So, and, you know, we was talking. The shit was going great. So, one day, after like, what was it, like a couple of months. So, Mackie, let me tell you something about Mackie. Mackie talks shit, though. Like, Mackie talks shit. Okay, y'all? Mackie definitely talks shit. So, he tells me, you didn't have to say that on the live. I mean, it is what it is. We were talking. You send me dick shots. You do got a big dick. You should be proud of that. At least you ain't send me no dick shots and you had a little dick. Like, I mean, if you send me dick shots and it was little, I wouldn't say nothing. But you got a big dick, so you should be happy. You got a big ass dick. That's great. You saying a lot. I mean, hey, it is what it is. He didn't want to just announce that we was talking. Nobody would have never knew we were talking until he said it. Foxy, who said that we was talking first? He said that we was talking, not me. He announced it. Period. He announced that we were talking. So if he would have just kept his mouth shut, I would have kept mine shut. Now the cat's out the bag. It's on him. Anyway, exactly. But no, if it was little, I wouldn't have brought that up. Because I don't want to embarrass him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't embarrass him. Most niggas be happy when a woman say her dick big. You mad that I told people your dick was big? Matter of fact, I still got that picture on my phone. The last one you sent me. I still got that. You guys are something else. Always something else. Anyway, so I'm talking to my little Jamaican boo-boo. You know what I mean? Like I said, we cool though. We just talking. The cat's out the motherfucking bag. And who released the cat out the bag? Mackie, not VeaPeachy's. Mackie. Okay. So like I say, we talking and everything. So I fell into a little situation or whatever. And we friends. He telling me he love me and all this other shit and all this other shit and all this other shit. So I'm like thinking like, all right, well I had fell on some little hard times. I needed a couple dollars. So I hit him up like, hey, now you, I am not really into asking motherfuckers for bread. I don't really do that shit. I will live, I will DoorDash, I will, you know what I mean? But in this situation, I needed the money like ASAP. I didn't have days to get it or nothing like that. I needed the money immediately. You understand what I mean? So I was like, shit. And honestly, to tell you the truth, he was somebody that I was talking to way more regular than I talked to other people. You know what I mean? Like, I was not talking to nobody else as much as I talked to him. I literally was talking to this man every single night. Every night. We texting, we talking. Like I say, 2-3 times a day we texting and talking. All this while I'm at work. You know, as soon as he get off work, we talking and texting. So, like I said, he said he loved me and all of this. So I'm like, shit, I'm about to ask him for some bread. Why not? Because if it was another nigga that I was talking to like that, I would ask them. You feel me? All right. So I asked him, like, you know what I mean? I'm fucked up. I need a couple $100. Da 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 da. Maggie say, I ain't got it. This, and that. All this and that. I say, okay, cool. No problem. He say he ain't got it. No harm, no foul. So I end up asking one of my other friends, male friends, for the money. Somebody that I don't hardly talk to. Somebody that, you know what I mean? I don't know, somebody that I don't hardly talk to. We talk sometimes. He worked just as much as me. So just stop it through. Who was that? I don't know who that was. Just said they were stopping through. Hey, I couldn't read the name. It disappeared too quick. But thank you. Could you please thumbs up and share the live? So anyway, back to Mackie. So I asked Mackie for the money because we was talking on the regular, way more than I was talking to anybody else. Talking to him every night, 2-3 times a day. We texting, we talking, we FaceTiming, all damn near all day long. You know what I mean? And basically, I'm basically doing how I would do anybody else that I talk to that often. Period. Asking for the money, he said he ain't have it. Okay, cool. I ended up going to one of my other friends for the bread. Somebody that I don't talk to as much. Basically, somebody who like me, a fucking workaholic. But, you know what I mean? I asked them. They had it. And told me I didn't have to pay them back. Like, oh, you need a couple $100? All right. I don't have it on Cash App or Zelle or whatever. You got to come get the cash bread, you know, the cash money. You get off at 10. I got to go in by this time. Either you come up to the job and get it, blah, blah, blah. We discussed it. I ended up getting off work, shooting across town, getting the bread, sat there with him for a little hot second, took him some food up there to the job. I did that like 2 or 3 times over the next couple of days. That was his payback. This nigga worked like a slave. You know what I mean? So that was all he wanted. And me and him do not talk much because he works all day, every day. You feel me? Definitely appreciated the money. And like I say, me and him still talk from time to time. Boom. Now let me tell you what happened. After I asked Maggie for the money and Maggie said he didn't have it, right, y'all? Guess what the fuck he does next? He goes on Instagram Live with a stack of fucking money. With a stack of money. And he's on Instagram Live with a stack of money. So it's a bunch of chicks on there. And the chicks is calling him the DM King, I think it was. Becky, what was they calling you? The DM King or the DM something? Whoever just entered in here, can you please thumbs up and share the live? They was calling him the DM something, basically saying that he be all in their DMs and shit. Now, you ain't my nigga, So I'm not upset about the fact that you did these bitches live. What I'm upset about the fact is that I just asked you for some bread and you told me you didn't have it. Now you the one be in my motherfucking ear telling me all day you love me. Oh, you gonna be with me. Oh, you wanna do all this and that. Blah, blah, blah. Nigga, I finally come to you like, look, I'm fucked up. I need a couple $100. And you tell me you ain't got it, but then you go on motherfucking Instagram and you up in this bread so you can show off to these hoes. Okay, I'm gonna look at your audition video. You up some bread to send to these hoes on the fucking Instagram, right? And then they call you the DM king. So I'm like, I ain't gonna front. I got a little paternity with that. That's why she stopped talking to me and she was upset. The girl was calling, oh, DM boss, right? That's what they was calling, right? So I didn't give a fuck about you being in their DMs. I didn't give a fuck about that. What I got an attitude about was the fact that you said you didn't have the money, but you on Instagram fucking fronting. So did you have the money or not? Period. If you talk to me all day and all motherfucking night, and you telling me you ain't got it, but you got enough money to be on Instagram fronting like you got it, then you fucking had it. Plus, me and you had talked 2 days prior, and you said that you was about to go buy them shoes, them Honda Beach shoes, or whatever. So, I'm like, you on some bullshit. I'm like, this is my thing. Right, a fucking player. So my thing is, I ain't got no issue with you talking to a bunch of bitches, because I talk to other men as well. But my main person that I was talking to, we are meant for each other. So my main person that I was talking to was him. That's the reason why I went to him for the money. I would have never asked him for it if he was just one of the niggas that I was talking to. Me and Mackie was talking every day, 3-4 times a day, every night. I used to be falling asleep on the FaceTime with this dude. Everybody know my schedule. Y'all already know. I work from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. If I'm not doing the job with the medical courier shit, I'm fucking doing Lyft. I'm doing DoorDash. I'm running other little errands just to get some money. That's what I do all day. And then in between that shit, I was partying and shit, having fun like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So when I was fucked up in that situation and I really did not have the bread, and I went, I would have given you the money if I had it. Okay, cool. But you saying you didn't have it, but you had enough to be up on motherfucking Instagram, flashing it to the bitches on Instagram. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like, that shit is weak. That's some weak ass shit. It's weak. It's weak ass shit. That was some weak ass shit to me. I think that's cornball, meatball ass shit. I hate to see niggas do that, especially niggas that I talk to do that. Fucking my life is insane. Listen to what you saying. Why your life ain't the same? All we was doing was talking, Mackie. Why your life ain't the same since we stopped talking? What changed in your life since we stopped talking? The fact that I be tired as fuck and I be falling asleep on the motherfucking phone? It was my grocery money. So it was your grocery money, but you was doing cornball, meatball shit online, showing bitches your grocery money? Come on, make it make sense. That's corny. That's fucking corny. And then let's talk about this. So immediately after that, like that's one of my, and talk to any guy. Okay, yeah, listen, me and Mackie was talking. So you gotta watch the replay so you can hear a little bit more of this story. So I'm stressed. I miss our conversation. Okay, but you shouldn't have that, because literally all we was doing was fucking talking. You're tripping. Then on top of that, he tell me he wasn't going to work because because me and him wasn't talking. Oh, you out your fucking mind? You better get your ass up and go. Let me tell you something. All I do is work. Like, I got bills to pay. I got shit to do. Period. I don't know your situation in Jamaica. I see the house that you be in, and I see what the fuck you got going on. But apparently, I don't know how your bills get paid. Maybe somebody help you with your shit. But if I don't go to work, me and my son don't eat, and my bills don't get paid. So I don't give a fuck who I am or am not talking to. I still gotta motherfucking go to work. He tells me, first of all, doing the corny shit, you flashing the money, now you talking about your grocery money on Instagram was definitely a big ass turnoff. Corny. Meatball. Corn ball. Never. Meatball. Never. Then, excuse me, then you tell me after so long, oh, I ain't been going to work, this and that. Nigga, you is a man. You better stand on your 10 toes and do what the fuck you gotta do. You telling me that just for me and you talking, you were so connected to me in such a way that your ass ain't even gonna go to work? You better tell me right now that you was fucking lying. And then had another tell me that he got fired because he didn't go to work for 2 weeks. Are you fucking serious, dog? All up in my feelings over you, girl. Exactly. Say it again, King Bear. God dang. Listen, he has not given up on that story. He even showed me, what did you show me? Was it a letter or something about him getting fired from the place he was working at or something? However, why would I lie? I got fired. You see this shit? He is really sticking with this story. Like he said, he dead ass got fired because he did not go to work for 2 weeks just because I wasn't talking to him. I don't like, let me tell you something. One thing about me, I'm a real ass woman. Listen, I just ended a 10-year relationship because of toxic cornball, meatball, fucked up shit. I can't deal with fucked up shit. I can't deal with cornball ass shit. So you really think I'm lying? Come on. Even my mom stopped talking to me. You see this shit? That's another thing he told me. That his mom was so upset with him because he lost his job. Red flag. Exactly, Foxy. Exactly. So now, and it's like, this is the thing. I don't think that he is getting it. I don't think that he gets it. Like, either he is a big fucking liar or he's fucking nuts. One or the other. Like, because ain't no fucking way, just from us talking for a couple of months, when I stop talking to you because of the cornball shit that you're doing on Instagram, cornball shit, all of a sudden you ain't going to work, you can't take it, your anxiety fucking with you stressed out, you lost your job, come on, man. Come the fuck on. Like, and when I say he has not given up on this story, to the point that he didn't even told me, like, his mother has control over his account, and and then let me tell you about this, y'all. He even had the nerve to, so I had basically stopped talking to him. You got this. First of all, I have had niggas like this before, but it wasn't just off conversation. Like, this was after we done kicked it, dated, I done gave him some pussy, shit like that. It was not just off conversation. I ain't about to front. It definitely was off some more. It was definitely off of some more shit. It was not just off conversation. And when I say me and that, you just used to be talking about regular shit. It was like we was talking about super sexual. I ain't never showed this nigga my pussy. I showed this nigga my titties before, but that's titties. That ain't shit. You know what I mean? But I ain't never showed this nigga my pussy before. Your word say spectacular. Is it? Hey, I don't know what the fuck I was saying, because now I gotta think about what the fuck I was saying. But whatever the fuck I was saying, apparently it had a nigga in his feelings. You feel what I'm saying? So after them couple months of talking and shit, then he tells me like his mother was upset for him for getting fired, and I'm telling him like, shit, I agree with your motherfucking mama. If my 18-year-old come to me right now, and he only 18, if you only knew what I'm going through. Look, see this, y'all, he is not giving up on this shit. This is the point, Mackie, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I've been trying to tell him since this shit went down. I am a real woman, a grown-ass 41-year-old woman who pays her own bills and has a fucking grown-ass son. I do not do or tolerate cornball meatball shit. I just did for 10 fucking years. Toxicity. You know what I'm trying to say. That. Abuse. Corn. My fucking ex was a fucking cornballs with heart. The biggest meatball you will ever meet. So motherfucking insecure. So stupid. And dumb. Abusive. Fucked up. Everything. So it's some things that I am not going to tolerate with nobody else. So me and you was talking. Great. You was cool. You was nice. You was polite. All the compliments and all the shit. Yes, you were a cool guy. Most definitely. I like talking to you. Like when you being real, nobody takes you serious. Okay, I appreciate real. I told you that million times. Who the fuck likes a liar? Not me. I'm not no fucking 20-year-old. I'm a grown-ass bitch. The fuck? I'm definitely a motherfucker who appreciates honesty. Keep it real with me. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't lie to me. I literally told you my story. I told you that I found out that the motherfucker was lying to me after 10 years. So I'm not about to tolerate nobody lying to me about nothing. You went to Sharon. Sharon what? What you mean? Sharon what? What you mean Sharon, King Bear? But I'm not about to lie. I'm not about to tolerate nobody lying to me about nothing. Sharon, a person. All I wanted was just to be with you and make life together. But that's not realistic. You're in Jamaica. How the fuck you gonna make a life with me if you can't send me $200? You can't make a life with me if you can't send me a couple $100. You can't make a life with me. This medical courier shit that I do, I make a nice little penny. It pays the bills. You're willing to give up all of this just to be with you. That's crazy because you don't even know me. This is not no 90-day fiance. This is real motherfucking life. The fuck? No. That don't make me feel no type of way. That don't make me be like, ooh, he really loves me. He really like me a lot because he's willing to leave Jamaica and come here. Because if you come here, that means I have to take care of you. And I definitely ain't about to do that. Hell no. The fuck? Absolutely not. No way. No. No. Right. All the motherfucking grocery money. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop it. I cannot. Like, my thing was, I was talking to him. My friends and I, we had planned to go to Jamaica next year, right? So with my friends and I, we plan to go to Jamaica next year. And, I was like, oh, when I come there, I'm like, shit, I'm going to come to Jamaica and see you when I'm in there. He's talking crazy on that note. Talking about when I come there, I need to stay in a Airbnb. Because I'm going to stay at the resort with my homegirls and the people, because it's going to be a big trip. Like, it's going to be a lot of us going, basically. When we come to Jamaica, it's going to be a lot of us. So I'm telling him, like, you can come to the resort and come see me at the resort. Like, I'm not leaving my friends. I'm not coming to your house or, dang, make me a mod so I can add people. Okay, let me see. Add as a moderator. Okay, I just made you a moderator, Foxy. Oh yeah, you could drop your link and drop King Beer link and Mackey's link because he's he got a page too. He got some pretty dope videos of the shit that he be doing in Jamaica and shit. So I tell him that when I come there in next year, that I'm gonna what am I talking about? I'm friends with King Bear. Oh, King Bear just said drop your link. So whose link he was talking about? He was talking about Mackey's link? I'm confused. Do everybody it's only 4 people in here, it look like. So who all in here? Foxy, King Bear, Mackey. I'm kidding. Foxy, King Bear wants you to drop your link. He must not be subscribed to you. Alright, so let me tell y'all. Now, see what he just said? What's wrong with that? I'm telling him I'm coming to Jamaica and I'm going to be with my friends. Man, I never met Mackie in real life. We would just, okay, by that time, I guess we would be talking on the phone. No, you got to, go out and get your actual link and then put it in the chat. So he could just hit it and then it'll go straight to your page. And then he could subscribe. I don't know if mods be doing that. I don't know how to do that. How do I drop it? Like it's hot. You got to go out, other live, go to your page, hit your share button. I was supposed to leave a Krista. Hey, girl. Go out, go to your page, hit the share button, do copy to your link, and then come back in and paste it in the comments. I think that's the way they explained it to me. What's up, Krista? Okay, what do you think about that? I tell him that with my girls or whatever and everybody who comes, there's gonna be some men traveling with us too. When we travel, I want him to come to the resort where I'm gonna be at to come see me. He tell me, no, get an Airbnb by his house so he could just come to the Airbnb. No, is you fucking nuts? I want to be by where I know he says that. I'm not coming to no motherfucking Airbnb by your house because I think we're going to be staying in Montego Bay, and he is in a city that's like an hour and a half or a couple hours away. So my thing is, I'm not about to leave my friends for hours. I mean, like, my thing is, if you don't want to come see me, that's fine, that's cool. You know, it is what it is. But Jamaica is your country, not mine. So you probably gonna feel more comfortable Like, leaving is a good person. You're definitely gonna be mine. But I don't know how, but just communication. Listen, y'all see the shit he's saying? He's fucking delusional. I ain't studying him. Please thumbs up and share the live, whoever ain't here. Thumbs up and share the live. But y'all done heard what the fuck was going on with me and Mackie. And he talking about I'm gonna be his and I'm gonna be his woman and all this other shit. And he couldn't even send me a couple $100. Come on now. He talking about he willing to drop it all and come to America right now. Like, I cannot. Stop the madness, Mackie. Stop playing with me. You are playing. I don't have time to be playing. You're playing. And that's what I'm saying. See, this is the type of stuff is what I'm saying. I just need to be in a serious relationship with somebody. So I could just stop talking and texting these other guys and these other men. Because when I'm in I told you nothing is going to happen to you. You're going to be safe. You just got a trust issue. No, I don't have trust issues. I'm just not dumb, and I don't know you. Period. If I come to Jamaica and my people is in Montego Bay and where you're at is 2 hours away, I'm not leaving the people I'm with to come see you 2 hours away. I'm not doing that. Ever. I'm not doing that. Never. I'm not leaving my people to come see you 2 hours away. No. You just need to take me serious. How the fuck I'm gonna take Mackie? I'm just about to squish you like a little because you talking crazy. Tell me how I'm gonna take you serious. Explain that to me. Tell me why I need to take you serious. You're a great person as far as I can tell from your video. I watch you need a man that can come see you in his country. Exactly. Tell him again, Krista. Because that's not, Jamaica not my country. If I'm in Montego Bay and you in Ocho Rios, then you need to come see me at my resort that I'm going to be at. I'm not coming to Ocho Rios by myself. I'm not taking my homegirl with me to come see you 2 hours away, and then we be fucking stranded or wherever the fuck. You know your way around your country, so you gonna have to come see me, and that's it. It's like discussion is over. There ain't even nothing else to say about it. I ain't coming no 2 hours away from my resort to come to your house to come see you. Period. It ain't happening. Ain't nothing else to say about that. No. If you want to see me, then you gonna be coming to Montego Bay. That's it. You see, that's it. That's all. Ain't nothing else to say about that. Man, y'all, whoever watching this now, y'all need to watch the replay so y'all can hear the story of me and Mackie and how we was talking and how he messed it up for us because we was cool. Come to Virginia. Listen, VA, that ain't far from me. I could drive there. Yeah, you can. If you can't even do that, then dang. I could definitely come to Virginia. Hey, we have a fucking ball. I see the way you kick it. Your kick it and my kick it, King, is the same like a motherfucker. I drink, I smoke. Nigga, we can kick it for real. That'd be a raw ass collab on the YouTube side. We can kick it. Period. Well, how many hotels you got near where you live? Or Airbnbs you got near where you live? King Bear. That'd be a raw ass collab. I might have to do that with the collab. I definitely need to I want to do a collab with somebody before the summer over. I can't do that. But I just wanted to show her where I grew up and stuff. But you didn't grow up in Ocho Rios. You said you grew up in Kingston. Where you? It's a few hotels. No, but see, we can't smoke in a hotel. I'd rather do it in an Airbnb because I think you can smoke in Airbnb. Like you can kick it in the Airbnb. You can't really kick it in a hotel for real because you can't smoke and shit in there. I'd rather do it at an Airbnb. What I was about to say, yeah, you didn't grow up in Ocho Rios though. You can smoke at my crib, right? But Mackie, that's not where you grew up. You didn't grow up in Ocho Rios. You told me you grew up. Hey sister. Hey sister. Oh my God, sister. I'm so happy you was on this live. So Mackie is on here. Did I ever tell you about how I was talking to the Jamaican who lived in Jamaica? Did I ever tell you about that, sister? I think I did. I think I told you about it. Oh my God! See, I ain't talked to you. Girl, I was talking to him, and we would be talking on the phone like every day, all the time. You got to go back and watch this live. I didn't already tell the whole story about the reason why I stopped talking to him for real. Like we still talk every once in a while, but girl, he was stressed out because he was on here then. So I said either he crazy, nutbag, or he is a big ass liar. King said that he was capping. Hey Peachy in chat. Hey Tracy. Okay, everybody who in, can y'all please thumbs up and share the live? Y'all, so yeah, I'm just filling everybody in about Mackie. He was my little Jamaican boo for a while till he started doing cornball ass shit, and I had to cut him off. I don't like cornballs. I don't like meatball ass shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't put up with it. I dealt with enough cornball shit for 10 fucking years. I will not deal with it no more. Meatball problems. Girl. I need everybody in the chat to go to your phone and put a piece of corn and a ball. Corn balls. She's been the nicest girl I ever talked to. I can't forget her. She makes me feel special. Right. Where we going? Oh, I'm working. I'm about to check my last lockbox. Cornball. I love A Foxy. Where you live at? I need to do a collab with you. I want to do one with King Bear. Cause just like I said, King Bear, he kick out just how I kick it. Everything King Bear be doing, I be watching his videos. I be feeling like I'm sitting in my own living room. He kick it just like how I kick it. Period. I would feel totally at home with him, with King Bear. I live in South Carolina. Oh, I never been there. That's not that far of a drive. Wait, is it North Carolina or South Carolina? Where's where's Myrtle Beach? Is that North Carolina or South Carolina? Where's Myrtle Beach at, y'all? I know that's what they be saying. It ain't that far of a drive. Upper South Carolina. Okay, do you stay by Myrtle Beach? It's time to do some collabs before this winter comes. Period. Tell somebody jump on the road with me, and I'm about to just, hell no. Where you stay? He like, hell dog. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Peace and light to the chat. Hey, the word, what's up? Everybody in here, can you please thumbs up and share the live on your community page or to Facebook, Instagram, whatever? Can y'all please do that for your girl VeaPeachy's? All right, y'all, I'm at my last stop. Don't leave alive, y'all. I got to check the lockbox. Don't leave alive. Please don't leave alive. I'll be right back. Sup the word. Come get some fish, macaroni, and cheese and greens. Period. That's what you cook today? Exactly what I ran a half from Charleston. Okay, wherever that's at, girl. I'm with it. Hold on, y'all, though. Check my last lockbox. I'll be here. Yeah, I should be off about 9. Starla, can I come get a plate too? He ain't coming to get no plate. He all the way in Virginia. He ain't coming to get no plate. He capping. I don't even have my watch on. What time is it? All right, y'all. 1 second. I got to check this lockbox. 1 moment. Hello. All right, y'all. I'm back. Oh, y'all left. It was 9 people in here. Why y'all leave me? I had to do my job, y'all. I had to do my job. But thanks, y'all, for the people who stayed. Maybe they'll come back. I had to do my jizzab. Hey, April, what's goody? Hey, Mary B. Girl, I just checked my last lockbox, y'all. Now I'm on my way back to the lab to drop off the labs. On my way back to the lab. How you doing, VeaPeachy? I'm well. How are you, April? I am well. I'm well. All right, I'm back on the road, y'all. About an hour back to the lab. Happy Friday, everybody. Whoever in here, can y'all please thumbs up and share the live. How's DJ doing? He's doing good. Stay positive, okay? He's doing good. I'm slowly but surely teaching him how to drive. That's what's going on with me and him. He's doing well because he's really ready to drive now. Unlike some months ago when I was trying to teach him. So he's doing well. Everybody who's in here, do I have any mods in here? Can anybody start dropping some links so everybody can make sure everybody is following everybody? I think King Bear was in here, Mackie was in here, Mary B in here, Foxy was in here. I don't know who in here now because I had got off for a little bit. Because I had April Showers was in here. I had to check that last lockbox. Is there any mods in here? Other than Foxy, she don't know how to, she's a mod, but she doesn't know how to, drop the link. Woo, woo. There you go. Oh, wait. Oh. That's Mary. Thank you, Mary. I was about to say, Foxy, you learn how to do it. Thank you, Mary. Who else I made a mod? Oh, yeah, you know what? I forgot I made you a mod, Mary. That day, when the stalker lady was in my live. I totally forgot. I appreciate you, Mary. Sorry I put you to work as soon as you came in here. Easy to drive using hand over hand method. Driving test. Oh, do you? In Ohio, is that everywhere, like worldwide? Because we live in Ohio. I know sometimes state to state it differs. So is that an Ohio thing as well? Man. Oh yeah, Mary, can you tell Foxy how to do the link thing? I was trying to explain to her how to drop a link, but I really don't know how to do it myself. So I was trying to explain to her how somebody had like explained it to me, but I probably was telling her the wrong way. Period. Come on now. We want a whole 45 miles per hour and you just gonna stop. I don't know why people be wanting to tear their cars up, because I dang on sure don't want to tear mine up. If she dropping. Mary B is dropping links, y'all. So if you would like her to, so any links that she is dropping, if you are not subscribed to these people, the links she is dropping, please hit the link and subscribe. These are great content creators. Great, great, great. They are great. And Mary B, you missed it. You got to make sure you go back and watch this live. I was in here talking about how I used to talk to Mackie. Do you know who Mackie is? The Jamaican guy. Do you know anything about him? He's a YouTuber, content creator. He lives in Jamaica. If I click on the person's name, their page, go to and click on the link. Copy. Oh, she's telling her how to do it. Okay, so you know Mackie. Okay. So me and Mackie was talking like every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day. He loved older ladies. Okay. Okay. So me and him was talking like often. Every day, 2, 3, 4 times a day. Every night, like when I used to get off my route at night, I was like falling asleep on the phone with him. The whole 1-2. So, after like a few weeks, he had started telling me he loved me. Oh, I love you, girl. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. The whole 1-2. So, and Max, yes, please tell her I'm a great guy. So, okay, you telling me you love me. It's a little soon. It's a little, but, whatever. So I'm all like, oh, okay, you too. All right, that's all right. So, now we talking on the regular. Oh, she did it! See, I told you. Somebody will tell you how to do it. That's what's up, Holla. Thank you. Okay, see, I told you. So he telling me he loved me after a few weeks, and it was getting kind of weird. But it's like, okay, we was talking a lot and whatever, but, we just talking, literally. So he was telling me he was coming to see his parents in New Jersey. So he was coming to the States. I'm proud of her, too. Girl, you get 2 cookies for that. Because I'm a mod in some on like 3 people, maybe 2 people thing, and I still don't know how to do a link. I don't even know how to. People be like, drop your own link. I don't even know how to do that. I let man fall in love quick. Damn, in like a week or 2 over the phone? Damn, okay, well I know this African man I used to talk to way back in the day. Hell, we was on the phone for like, we was actually dating. We was only talking for like 2 days. We worked at the pharmacy. He was a pharmacist. And I was pregnant with somebody else's baby. And girl, within like 2 or 3 days, he was telling me he wanted me to move in with him and his family, and he was gonna take care of my kids. Like what? I remember telling my mother that I was talking to an African, so she was like, they get real possessive and blah 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 blah. So she was like, you be careful. So the second day, me and him was dating. We went on a date. He took me to meet his family. Weird as fuck. Like we went out. And then after the date, I'm thinking he about to take me home. He had lived in Shaker Heights, this beautiful home in Shaker Heights. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck we going over your house for? I didn't say that to him, but I'm thinking like, why we going over your house? He's like, I just want you to meet, some of my family. So I really didn't think nothing of it. I'm thinking we just about to go back and chill because I was pregnant, so I couldn't drink or nothing like that. So I'm thinking like, okay, and I was pregnant with twins at the time. Was I pregnant with the twins? I think I was. Ready to move in after texting once. J Star. Mackie Wifey. Oh, I'm Mackie Wifey. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So on WhatsApp, he got pictures of me on his WhatsApp. Like he'll be like, well, send me a picture or whatever. So I'm sending him pictures, not thinking nothing of it. He was putting me on his WhatsApp, like putting pictures of me on his WhatsApp. You know what I mean? So like, I assumed that people on WhatsApp was seeing me. You know what I mean? Like, they were seeing me like every day. And like, they were seeing me all the time. Like, I don't know what he was telling these people about me. Must have been a great text. Anyway, so let me get back to the African before I go back to Mackie. So, me and him go out. The second day we went on a date. He takes me to meet, he said, I'm going to meet some of his family. Like I said, I was pregnant. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, we probably about to go over here for a second. I'm pregnant. I done ate. I'm ready to go home, take a shower, go to sleep. So I'm telling him, like, I don't want to be out too late. I got to work in the morning. Now, me and him worked at the same pharmacy. We worked at CVS. I think back then it was called Revco. But y'all know. Anyway, so I tell him, like, I don't want to be out too late. I'm sleepy. I want to go home and take a shower. We both got to work in the morning. He was like, oh, okay, don't worry, baby. I'm going to get you home early enough. So I go in there, and Africans, they like Mexicans, and basically every other culture other than black people, African Americans, they live with their whole family. I walked in there and met his whole motherfucking family. Mother, grandmother, grandfather, aunts, uncles, cousins, about to pet leave. Like, when I say I met every fucking body in his family, they had this huge house in Shaker Heights. If you look it up, Shaker Heights is a very nice neighborhood that's right outside of Cleveland. So when you walk, the house looks like a fucking mansion when you walk in it. Huge, beautiful home. And his whole fucking family lived there. So when I walk in, they all greeting me and taking my shoes off, and they're like, oh, is it chilly? They cover, like, it was like drizzling that night. They covering me up with kids and all this shit. I'm like, the fuck? like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? The shit was like overwhelming. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, like, shit. So when I walk in the door, can somebody drop my other link? Y'all know I want y'all to follow my backup page. It's called VeaPeachy's in the Flesh. Literally, it's spelled out. VeaPeachyIntheflesh. It's spelled just like that. VeaPeachy in the Flesh. Can y'all please follow my backup page? Okay. So So yeah, so I walk in the door, they covering me with blankets and all this other shit. So they like, sit down, we know you a child and all this other. Know his family after 2 days of dating me that I'm pregnant and all this other shit. So I'm thinking like, well, he must have been told them about me before this, because I had only been talking to him for 2 days. So I get in there, I sit down, you know what I mean? All this shit, boom. His mother is asking me questions like, she was asking me at that time like, do you support, would you be comfortable going back to our homeland and this and that. So I'm looking at her like, man, I just tell her I'm like 20. I'm looking at, no, was I 19? I don't know, I was young. I'm like, hell no. Like, I'm like, I still live with my mother. Like, like, I'm like, African? I'm like, I'm like, no. I'm like, my mother probably wouldn't want me to take my baby out of the country. Like, she was like, well, what if you married my son? I'm like, I'm trying to be very respectful to this woman, because the shit she was saying was blowing my fucking mind. I'm like, I'm like, ma'am, I've only been dating your son for 2 days, 48 hours, yesterday and today. You know what I mean? I'm like, so, at this point, no, I wouldn't even think about marrying him or taking me and my child out of the country. Like, that's not even a question at this point. I'm like, I need to get to know him a little more, and I was just very overwhelmed. So immediately I get up, I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, to our homeland. So now these are beautiful people. All his sisters were very beautiful, and they were really nice to me. But immediately his mama coming with the questions like, I felt like they was about to try to kidnap me or something. Like, I was like, oh my God. So I tell him like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Period. I go in the bathroom, and this is when I remember the cell phone I had. Remember the cell phones that looked like a stick, like a flat, the Motorola's that was like flat, and all the buttons was like, you know what I mean, like that. And that's the cell phone I had at the time. It was a Motorola. I go in that bathroom, and I get to texting my mother. Remember, how you got to press all the buttons to get to the ABC on 2, 2, 3, DFE on this, DEF on. That's how I'm texting my mother. Yes, there we go. Y'all, please, on VeaPeachy's in the flesh. She dropped my link. Can y'all please follow my backup page? Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate you. Everybody who in this live, please follow. She just dropped my link to my backup page. Y'all, what Motorola I'm talking about. Please, y'all, subscribe to that link. All right, so I'm texting my mother like, Ma, I don't feel safe. Like, they talking about, she asked me would I go to their homeland, and how would I feel about my baby going there. So now, my mother is going off. That nigga better bring you home right now. You is not talking to him no more. This and that, blah. I was like, oh my, Ma, I'm kind of scared. I'm like, and I'm trying to tell my mother, like, calm down, because now my mother, like, what's the address? I'm asking somebody to pick you up. He ain't even got it, because my mother didn't have a car. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm asking somebody to pick you up right now. I'm about to call Nadia. Nadia was my sister. She was married. So she was like, I'm going to have, I followed you. I couldn't find it. It ain't VeaPeachy in the flesh. I thought she dropped it. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to look for it. I don't know. I'm going to have to look for it. I got to find it. I don't know. If you look on some of my videos, it be on, in some of my videos, too, in my description box. Anyway, so I'm texting my mother, and I'm trying to tell, because my mother, like, because she's deceased now, my mother is from the projects. And another thing, I'm her child. So she don't care about her child. Like, period. I'm 19. I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? So she was on it. So I'm like, Ma, well, just calm down. I think he gonna bring me home, but I'm just letting you know, like, the stuff they saying. And now I'm second guessing, like, maybe I should have told my mother it's crazy. She about to have somebody come shoot up these people's house. After I leave, like, oh my God, this is crazy. So, Thor, do you remember when I was pregnant? The very first time when I was pregnant with the twins? No, I was looking to help. She posted it, girl. Oh, okay, yeah. I just want y'all to subscribe to that link that Mary B dropped, that VPT in the flesh. That's my backup YouTube page. Can y'all please subscribe to that link? So remember when I was talking to the African guy? Then I know my mother had to tell your mother about it, cause she hated him, cause his family they was crazy. Then I get to the point. So thank you, King Bear. So yeah, y'all. So I fucked around and okay, so he ended up taking me home. So I'm telling him, like, you gotta take me home. Like, I'm tired, I'm feeling nauseous, I feel like I'm about to get sick. So the mother goes in the kitchen and she starts stirring up some shit and saying, oh, this gonna take your nausea away. And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? So she gives me a big thing of it. But, hey, whatever she put in that fucking thing, it worked. I had morning sickness so fucking bad, right? So when I took it, my mother was mad because when I get home, I come there with this big ass thing of the stuff that she had gave me when I told her I had nausea or whatever, right? So I'm like, what is that? You know, when I get home. Now, man, the ride from his house to my house was so silent. Because he was like, I felt like you were so disrespectful to my parents and to my family. You know, you left too soon. They were very nice to you. And so I was trying to explain to him, like, I'm very overwhelmed. Like, you know, I'm like, I walked in there and it's like 20 people sitting in the living room trying to meet me like that. You know, it's only been 2 days. I would never allow you to meet my family on the second day. Like, the only reason you met my mother is because we work in the same place, and my mother gets her prescriptions from our pharmacy. You know what I mean? So you kind of met my mother by default or by mistake or however you want to put it. I would never have you meeting my family by the second day we go on a date. And then not only that, I met your whole family. Like, we could have went on a date. You could have just took me home. Like, so he was upset with me, needless to say. I go home, I walk in the house with this big ass thing of shit that his brother had made. So my mother is upset, like, you better not drink that shit. That shit is dangerous. This shit probably gonna knock you out. And this and that is gonna make you sick. He's probably trying to kill you because you don't want to go back to Africa with them. Da 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 da. So I'm like, no, Ma, I seen her make it. Like, I saw all the shit that she put in there. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm about to take this. I'm like, look, I be having morning sickness so bad. I used to have to wake up, like, if I had to be to work at 10, I would wake myself up early, like at 6, just so I could throw up for a couple of hours and get myself together, just so I could be okay to go to work. You know what I mean? Because I used to have morning sickness so bad when I was pregnant with the twins. Y'all, I just want to let y'all know, I was pregnant 5 times before I had my son. My son is a complete miracle. That's a whole nother story. I got to tell y'all about that too. But trust me, my son is a rainbow baby, and he's a miracle. Anyway, yeah. So I can put it in the refrigerator, you know what I mean? I woke up that next morning, my regular routine, about 6 o'clock, because I had to be to work at 10. That's what time the pharmacy opened. I drank some of that stuff, y'all, and I did not have morning sickness. Dead ass. I saw some of the stuff she was putting in it, but, you know, she probably put a couple more dabs of the magic African stuff in there. You know what I mean? I don't know everything she put in it, because she was whipping it up. She was whipping it, tossing leaves and sitting there and whipping it and shaking it and stirring it and doing all kind of shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know everything she put in there, but I was watching her make it. And I did not have morning sickness after that. I did not. And I kept getting not buckets, but big things of it from him. Like, even after me and him stopped talking, I kept getting that shit from his mama. So boom. So second day, so we went on a couple more dates or whatever. And then probably by like our 10th date, he tells me like, okay, I want you to be my girlfriend. And he's like, I plan on you being my wife, and this, and that. So he gives me like $400. Now he made good money. He was a pharmacist. I was just a pharmacy technician at the time. I wasn't making no kind of money. I probably was making back then. That was like in 2001, maybe 2002, 2001, or 2002. I probably was making like $8 an hour. Real talk, like I was not making no money. So he just out the blue when he told me he wanted me to be his girlfriend. I was like, well, let me just think about it. You know what I mean? Because I still was kind of on my baby daddy at the time. Even though me and him wasn't having sex or none of that, I still was kind of like going over my baby daddy. Because my baby daddy used to knock the bottom off this shit. But I wasn't on him. Like, I'm done with you. I'm pregnant by you, but I'm done with you. So I was looking for other guys, but I still was on my baby daddy, if you know what I mean. Like, still was like pressed about my baby daddy. I just didn't want him. You know what I mean? I was young. You know how it is. Young love. Anyway, so he telling me he wanted to be with him, this and that. He gives me $400. So I take the money or whatever. I go home. I tell my mother. So at first my mother was like, oh, he giving you money. But at first my mother was like excited for me. And she was like, well, that's good because you needed it anyway. And, I didn't have a car at the time. I didn't even know how to drive. I was 19 years old. I still didn't even know how to drive. Well, my mother was telling me, like, oh, that's good. That'll help you be able to get back and forth to work. Because I had two jobs. I was working at there, and I was working at a gas station at the time. Let me tell y'all something. I always been a hard worker. I always hustled, worked. I always did it. Like, y'all know my real story. Man, I done sold everything but pussy. Everything. And I'm talking about weed, work, woo, motherfucking bottles. I used to be a bottle girl on the after hours sales with the bottles. Listen, woo, I got some stories to tell y'all. I need to start doing story time. Period. But yeah, real talk, I promise you, I done sold everything but the pussy. And that's on some real shit. Anyway, so back then I was a pharmacy technician and I was working at the gas station. So, like I said, my mother had, when I got the money from her at first, she was good with it. So probably like a couple hours later, I'm laying down, I'm asleep. You know what I mean? My mother used to always like come in here and like kiss me. Oh yeah, real talk, trapper for real. Trapper of the year. Understand that. Lil V, I ain't used to play about no money. Never did. Never played about it. Now I'm way more legit with my shit. I really want to get back into selling bottles though. For real. That shit ain't gonna never die. Niggas always gonna drink. I ain't about to get back into selling no bud or no work or nothing like that. Cause that shit holds too much motherfucking jail time. I ain't into that shit. Plus, niggas will rob you now. They'll be thinking you got pounds. Like, dude, I probably got about a pound of weed. I ain't even got that much to be trying to rob me so. And they'll shoot you dead for that little bud. I ain't got time for it. Anyway, so my mother, she tells me, like, hey, Matthew. So she, welcome to the law. Can you please thumbs up and share the law? So she tells me, like, get that money back to that man. Give it back. So I'm like, what? Now, I'm sleep dancing. She come in the room, kiss me, rub my stomach or whatever. And then she just break like, as soon as she see me open my eyes, she like, get our money back to that man. So I'm like, huh? Like, give it back. I'm like, why? I'm like, I told him that I didn't want to be with him. He wasn't tripping. He just said he was going to give me time to think. We still going to go on dates and we still going to kick it. Like, I'm like, we talked over our little issues with me and his family and everything. You know, I apologize. I told him I apologize if he thought I was being rude. I just told him that I was overwhelmed, and that's a little unusual. Like, Americans, we don't have those type of, you know, we don't usually meet people's parents within the first couple of days. And, you know, we talked it out, and that was that. My mother was like, no. He was like, no, he could put roots on the money, and he could be trying to, you know, put roots on it, and he could be doing something to try to get you, and this, and that, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, Ma, you was just being paranoid. Like, you tripping. Like, I'm like, why would he? I'm like, he could have did that with a lawyer. I'm like, he gonna give me $400 to try to, like, put a root on me? I'm just like, I ain't giving this money back. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I ain't saying you, I'm keeping this money. Like, my mother like, get it out of my house. I want that money out of my house. I said, oh, no problem. The only reason I ain't put it in the bank because I came straight home to go to sleep. Like, you forgot, I'm pregnant. I be sleepy all the time. I'm like, as soon as I wake up tomorrow, I will put it right in the bank. I want that money out of my house right now. Like, my mother was tripping. Like, tripping. So I ended up getting up. My sister lived around the corner. I called my sister, like, you at home? She like, yeah. So my mother had already called my sister and told her. So I get up, walk around the corner, and my sister, as soon as I walk around the corner, I walk over my sister's house, and my sister laughed as soon as I'm walking up. She's sitting on her porch, and she laughed, and she was like, Mommy said something about you dating some African guy, and she told him he gonna put the roots on you with the money. I'm like, first of all, I am dating an African guy, and the guy I was dating at the time, his name was Doug. So she like, do Doug know you dating? I'm like, Doug is not my boyfriend. Like, he's just my baby daddy. Like, he can't say nothing about who I'm dating. Like, so she was like, okay. And I was like, you know, like, I'm like, I'm dating him. And I was like, and she like, Mommy said something about you met the family, and they were telling them they was about to move you to Africa, and they gonna take the baby. I'm like, that is not what they said. I'm like, Mommy is lying. I'm like, she was asking. I'm like, the mother was asking me, would I be willing to go to Africa? How would I feel about it? And, you know, would I take my baby and stuff like that? And I was just telling her, like, you know, no, I'm 19. Like, I'm young. I still live with my mother. Like, I don't think my mother would want me to take my child. You know what I mean? Like, that type of thing. So my sister she just was tickled. She was like, okay, so Mommy said, don't let you bring the money over my house because the money is evil. So she's like, what's she talking about? I was like, so the guy asked me to be his girlfriend today. And I told him, like, no, you know, I think this is like our 10th date. Our 10th date was the day prior. And today he asked me to be his girlfriend, and he gave me $400. So I'm like, at first, when I first walked in the house and told Mommy was like happy with it, like, everything. I'm like, but then, like, I went to sleep, took a nap, everything, and then she woke me up out of my sleep and told me that she wants the money out of her house, and because he's probably trying to put a root on the money, and he trying to, you know, put a root on me or whatever, and she wants the money out. So I told her, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna put it in the bank. I ain't going about just keep $400 just on me. You know what I mean? So she, like, if Mommy told me I had to get it out of her house, I'm like, if she knew I was gonna come over here and bring it to you, so, cause I ain't, well, who the fuck else gonna keep it? Like, so she was like, girl, just give me the money. She like, Mommy is tripping. And she like, and now, man, my mother and my sister husband was close, like tight. You know what I mean? So I was like, Mommy probably gonna call my brother-in-law and tell him. It was crazy. So that's exactly what my mama did. My mama called my brother-in-law, told him what was going on. So I ended up being over there late. Man, when I was pregnant, when I was my first pregnancy, I used to sleep so freaking, no, I'm sorry, that was not with the twins. That was my second pregnancy. My first pregnancy, I was still in high school. This was my second pregnancy. This was not the twins. This was just one baby. So my mother calls my brother-in-law, tells him, at the time he's working at the post office, I think. He gets off work. I'm laying on my sister's couch, sleep. He comes in there. Hey, sister. He rubs my arm. How you doing? How's the baby doing? I'm thinking like, oh, Fucking no. Yeah, we okay. He like, you need anything? You hungry? You thirsty? This and that. I'm like, no, I'm okay. You know what I mean? This and that. He was like, yeah. So can you like you feel like sitting up or anything? So he helped me get up off the couch. Now, I was not just pregnant, but they was really babying me or whatever. So I get sit up on the couch. I'm like rubbing my eyes, trying to get myself together. I'm just like, oh hey Keith, you know, blah blah blah. How was work? This and that. So my sister had apparently he had been in the house for a while because he had a plate of food, you know, but I had already ate. Anyway, he like, yeah, so I talked to mom, talking about my mother, and she told me that you was dating this man, and you know she think that he gonna put evil on you, and you know you brought this money to my home, and I'm like, Keith, I brought the money over here because my mother would not let me keep the money in her house. And he was like, well, why would you be taking money from this man if he's not your boyfriend? You know, I thought you was dating the guy that you was pregnant by. I'm like, no, well, we were dating, but, you know, we're not together right now. So I'm dating the pharmacist or whatever. I'm like, and he's African. And I'm not having to explain this whole story to my brother-in-law. Listen, my mother was a piece of work. Just understand that. She was a freaking piece of work. Long story short, y'all, because I'm losing people. They like, listen, girl, get to the fucking point. Long story short, I kept the money. My brother-in-law let me keep the money at his house. That next morning, I ended up, I got a call. I got to go, mama. See you, Mary. I love you for coming to the live. Appreciate you. I ended up keeping the money, putting it in the bank the next day or whatever. And my mother was just like tripping. Like everything about him was just red flags to her. Just, just every time he. So eventually, I just stopped telling my mother about him. Like only thing I used to just tell her is like when we used to go on dates and stuff. Like if we would go out, I would tell her. If we would do stuff, I would tell her. You know, just to make her aware of like my where I was at and what I was doing and stuff like that. But like if I felt like he was saying something weird, or if I felt like he was doing something weird, I would never tell her because I already knew it was gonna be like, see, I told you. But ultimately, what made me stop talking to him was once again, you know, he had asked me this time, like, you know, I want to take you to my family's house or whatever, because I want you to meet them. You know what I mean? I want you to see them and be around them and stuff like that. They was having a dinner. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, you know, is y'all going to have any, and first thing I thought about is when they having dinner, I don't know the shit you use, it's because the stuff he used to bring to work to cook, to eat, was like fish with heads on it, and, you know, like sometimes he would eat food like from around the neighborhood, like where we worked at, because it was like fast food places like Pizza Hut and Mr. Hero and places like that, gyro spots and stuff like that. But he used to say a lot of that stuff used to mess with his stomach, and it was like oily and greasy and stuff, so he really couldn't eat a lot of that stuff. So he used to eat a lot of stuff from home. So I'm asking him, like, well, shit, if I'm at your, like, what is we about to eat? Because I don't want to eat fish with heads on them, and I don't want to eat grits and oatmeal and shit. Like, he used to be eating shit like that for dinner. Like, we'd have our last little break or whatever. Now, when we used to go out to dinner, we would go to, like, really nice places. Like, I will say that, like, when we used to go out to dinner, he would only take me to very nice restaurants. Like, we never went to cheap spots. Like, I definitely experienced a lot of nice places with him. I mean, because he had money, period. Like, we never went to cheap places. We always went to very nice restaurants. Every single time, never missed. You know what I mean? Um, so anyway, we go to dinner at his house. So they had like some traditional, like regular chicken, like drumsticks and stuff like that. And then they had now what I know as fufu, they had that, but I saw how they was eating it with their hands and shit, and I'm like, I'm not about to eat that. Um, and they had like what else? Oh, I was calling it oatmeal. I think they called it porridge. They had that. It was just a whole bunch of food on the table, like a whole bunch, like just plates and buckets. I mean, not buckets, plates and bowls and fucking casserole dishes and just all this and pots, just full of shit, just okra, green beans, vegetables, fufu, porridge, stewed fish, chicken, pork, beef. I mean, you know what I mean? It was so much motherfucking food. So he asked me what I wanted, and I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know. Like, I did want to, like, try some stuff, but nothing weird. Like, you know what I mean? Everything was seasoned really well. The stuff that I did taste, like, it was a good experience. That's one thing I am going to say about dating him is I experienced different, and I was young, you know what I mean? So I was able to experience, like, and get a little culture in my life. Like, I grew up in the hood, you know what I mean? So growing up in the hood, like, I experienced different stuff dating him. Different restaurants. We went to different shit. We would always ride out, you know, and just go to very nice places and museums, and he used to love the Amish country. He used to always say the Amish country reminded him of back home. Like being in the country, and you know, we used to always go like apple picking and shit like that. He used to say, "Oh, like walking around was good for me and the baby." And stuff like that. He like, you know, you got to get your exercise and fufu. Fufu is when you see the people eat it on here, you gotta look it up. It's like they dig in it with their hands, and it's like doughy. I ain't never had it. I just saw them eating it, and then I watch a lot of people eating it now on here now. And then it's like they dip it in like some type of sauce or cream or something, and I don't know. I ain't never really had it. I don't know exactly what it is, but like I just remember them eating it back then, and then like I didn't know what it was called back then, but like now that I watch videos now, I know what it is now. You know what I mean? But I never had it in my life. I could have had it way back then, but I ain't want to eat the shit just because I saw them eating it with their hands, and I wasn't about to eat that shit. But yeah, that was one thing about me being around that age, 19, 20. You know, just him showing me different things, and like I said, he loved the country. We used to always go to the Amish country. Like that was at least every couple of weeks we went to the Amish country. Definitely, we went to the Amish country a lot, and walked through the fields, and he used to love buying wine and stuff and bottles of wine. He used to ask me, even though I was underage because I wasn't 21, but he used to tell me that as a pharmacist, a glass of red wine was good for pregnant women. So he would tell me to drink red wine. But you know, I had alcohol in my life, but I wasn't a drinker. Like I wasn't like one of those underage girls that used to drink a lot. Like that wasn't my thing. But he had told me the benefits of it. Like, you know, this is good for every once in a while. Now, when I say every, I'm talking about if me and him dated maybe about 3 or 4 months, maybe, and I may have had maybe 2.5, maybe 3 glasses of wine. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a heavy drinking type of situation. But he had just told me the benefits of it, like, you know, drinking 1 glass of wine, you know, as long as you're not inebriated and all of this type of shit, like, it's beneficial to you and the baby. But ultimately, the reason why we stopped talking is because, like, he just started getting really, like, jealous and weird. Like, so I never became his girlfriend, but we were like kicking it a whole lot closer. Like, I never spent the night at his house. We did have sex one time, just once. Yeah, I went to the hotel because first of all, he wanted me to come to his house and have sex. I'm like, nigga, it's about 50 people in this house. I am not having sex in this house. You got to be out your fucking mind, right? So he was like, oh, I'll get us a suite, a beautiful suite, and I will make sweet love to you and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. So he got us this beautiful suite. We had rode out there by the Amish country. It was a beautiful, nice, very nice suite. I had never been in a room like that. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful suite. Now, like I keep telling y'all, like I was young, so I had never been in a suite. Like I had been in suites like that with my family and when I had traveled with my family, but never anything like that with a man I was dating. Like I had been in nice hotel rooms, but never in a suite with a man at that age. Never. So, you know, we had got the suite. It was so beautiful. It was, you know, fireplace and jacuzzi and, you know what I mean? It was beautiful, big, nice roses and fucking champagne and it was just so nice. So we get in there, we mess around or whatever. He did not give me oral sex. Basically, like I ain't into that. And then he was telling me like I don't really know how to do it. I ain't never did it before. He like I can learn and all this other shit. So that was some bullshit. But I mean, he had a big ass. I don't know if this is an African thing, but he had a big ass mandingo motherfucking dick that reaches motherfucking knees type of dick. Like, okay, look. So, okay, look. So at the time, the only other person I had sex with was my baby father, you know, because I was pregnant. So basically, after I got pregnant with my baby father, I was having sex with him. When I started messing around with him, I wasn't having sex no more. You know what I mean? I talked to a couple of guys, and then I started talking to the pharmacist. So that was, you know what I mean? I was talking to other guys, but mostly to the pharmacist. When I started talking to the pharmacist, that's all who I was really talking to. So when I started talking to him more like on a serious note, all the other guys was left behind. I wasn't talking to my baby daddy. I wasn't having sex. So I got a little horny. Now lightweight got a little more upper my months of pregnancy, cause I was almost 5 months when I had my miscarriage. So we get to the room or whatever, and I go in there and I get cute or whatever, put my little lingerie on and shit. And I come out the room, my stomach got like a little. It was like I was much smaller at the time, so my pudge on my little stomach was kind of lightweight showing or whatever. And he was like, "You're so beautiful, you got such a glow. Oh, with your child." And I'm just like, dude, this is the last thing you want to be talking about is talking about a fucking baby, and we about to fucking fuck. Like, shut up. Like, anyway, like I say, this motherfucker, he just pulled down his boxes like he don't do it like in a nice sexual, sensual way. He don't wait till I like get up on the bed. He don't like kiss me or nothing. Like this motherfucker just pulled the boxes down. Listen, this motherfucker pulled them boxes down, baby. That motherfucking dick, baby. It was like that bitch rolled out like a motherfucking hose. I'm like, shit. I'm looking like, where the fuck you think you about to put that? Listen, baby. Listen. As a woman, just like for men, I'm sure like y'all think pussy's so pretty, right? And it's probably some bitches pussy you will never forget what that pussy looked like. Like you probably can see that pussy some years later and be like, damn, that shit is so motherfucking, it looks so good. Like, You know what I mean? Like, woo, it just looks so good. Like, I don't know about men looking at pussy. Like, I know this one guy used to describe us. He used to say that my clit looked like an almond and some shit. And he used to always say that. He was like, man, I'm telling you, man, this and that. Like, he used to talk about my clit all the time. He used to say my shit looked like an almond. He looked juicy. And he used to always describe what my coochie looked like. And I'm like, dude, like, this conversation, it's just nuts. Anyway, so I'm thinking about his dick. Like, to this day, right now, I'm 41 years old. I had sex with this man when I was 19. I still remember what his dick looked like. I remember every moment. I remember every second. I remember him staying in that room. I remember him looking at me when I walked out the motherfucking bathroom. I remember him dropping the motherfucking boxers. I remember what the fuck the boxers look like. Okay? I remember when them bitches hit the floor, and I remember that dick rolling out like a motherfucking fireman hose, like. Listen, baby. I thought I was horny, so I saw that big motherfucker. I said, this is the definition of mandingo. You look in the motherfucking dictionary, bitch, this dick is next to the picture, baby. Because ain't no motherfucking way he think he about to put this bitch in me. I'm looking like, and then just the thing, he wasn't even hard, though. Like, this nigga was not erect. Not at all. I'm like, oh my God. He's not even hard yet. Oh, son. So he like you. But now he talking so fast. You know, I guess he's aroused. He's ready to go. He talking all this. He's talking. He had an accent, so he talking fast. And he like I can make out some of the shit he's saying. Like, you know, you excite me, girl. You get me ready. This and that. His dick get hard. Boing. He like that. I'm like, he come over there, and I just lay across the bed because I'm thinking like, shit, like, this motherfucker about to put this shit in my motherfucking neck. Like, this nigga had no rhythm at all. When I say none, like, his dick was just big. Like, that's it. Like, when I say no rhythm, no type of, this dick was just big. That's it. Like, man, one thing about being pregnant is women just automatically be wet. Like, I already have, like, a natural wetness and juiciness about me as a woman. Like, my shit be like that, especially when I'm aroused, when I know I want some, like, you know what I mean? And most women have a natural wetness. I mean, some women be dry and shit. I guess they got issues with their coochie or whatever. And that's some shit they probably got to see their doctor about. And then some women be extra, extra wet. That's because they got issues too, and they need to see their motherfucking doctor. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, any woman who is aroused has a level of wetness. You know what I mean? So, I'm motherfucking wet already because I'm pregnant and because, nigga, I'm in this nice ass room. I see this big ass dick. I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right? So I get up on the motherfucking bed, and when I say he was fucking like a fucking 10-year-old or something, like he like when he stuck it in, like he was just so uncomfortable, like he couldn't find the hole. It was just so weird and odd. Like, it was just, and I'm just sitting there like, really? This is really fucking odd. And now I'm only 4'11". At the time, shit, I might have been 4'9" at the time. I don't even think I grew to be 4'11" until I was like, I don't even know if I was all the way 4'11" yet. I don't know. However, his dick was so motherfucking big that I promise you his whole dick was not in me. Period. His whole penis, like what? Like, from my cervix ain't all the way up there. My cervix probably like, I don't know, from my cervix to like my coochie hole, I don't know, it's about that big, I would say. From the cervix to the coochie hole. His dick probably like that fucking big. His whole dick wasn't even in me. Baby. Baby. I guarantee you he probably gave me like 10 pumps. If that. 10 pumps. And his straight was like, like he was like that. Oh girl. You beautiful. Girlfriend. My girlfriend. Girlfriend. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, Vitrez. Vitrez. That, you know, my name is Vitrez. 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 Oh. Get your big mandingo ass the fuck off of me. So after he come, I'm all like, okay, it's cool. You came. So now it's time to eat some pussy, cause I didn't come at all. Like, what's up? That's when he break the news. Like, I don't know how to do that. Fellatio, blah 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 blah. This and that. I'm like, what? Well, after that, I made up in my mind, like, well, he ain't getting no more pussy. Like, you know, I'm 19. I could barely, you know, I didn't deal with niggas in my life that know how to fuck already. You know what I mean? I can't teach this nigga. I was young in the ranks of fucking. You know what I mean? I couldn't teach him no tricks and nothing, you know? I couldn't teach him a goddamn thing. Y'all. But yeah, and that was shortly after that. Me and him stopped talking. We didn't stop talking because of the sex. The more the reason why we stopped talking, because after we had the sex, so my mother had basically told my baby daddy that I was like really talking to the African guy. Like, after I had went away with him for the night, my mother was like, "Oh, hell no! Like, you not about to be going away with this nigga. Like, hell the fuck no." So she had basically called my ex on me. Like, oh, she done went away with this nigga, and if you know if you know her, you know she done gave him some pussy. Like, told my ex. So now he coming over to the job. Man, I have been working there for months. He had been up there a couple of times because he used to come like pick up my mom medicine. Him and my mother was cool. So he had came to like pick up my mom medicine, or my mother might send him over there like just for little things, like run errands for her, come pick up stuff from the store. One time my mother had got locked out the house, and he needed to come get my key for my mother one time. But it was just like a quick in out because he was fucking with bitches and doing him. You know what I mean? So once my mother had told him about me fucking with the African and me staying with him for the night, oh, now all of a sudden he want me back so bad. He coming up to the job. He bringing me shit to eat. And I'm talking about every day. So if y'all got a Boston Market in y'all city, Boston Market used to be right there on the strip, right there next to, not next to it, but on the same strip as the CVS or whatever. And I used to love they sweet potatoes. I loved them. I was addicted to them when I was pregnant. So he'll come in there and bring me like sweet potatoes all the time, or bring me like gyros. I used to love eating gyro. It was a famous gyro George across the street, or no, what was that? Whatever, it was a gyro spot across the street. He'll bring me gyros, bring me sweet potatoes. He was bringing me flowers. I mean, talking about being extra nice to me. All of a sudden, you want your family back. You want to be back with me. You know, all this shit. I'm 19. I'm stupid. So I stopped fucking with the pharmacist. A pharmacist to fuck back with my broke ass baby daddy who worked at fucking Pizza Hut. Young and dumb, you hear me? But when the pharmacist had noticed that the baby daddy had started coming up there, because he was asking, like, who is this guy? Is that your brother? I'm like, no, this is my child's father. You know what I mean? So he started seeing him more like, you know, what, is y'all back together? Like, why he coming up here and shit? I was like, oh, well, you know, he wants to be more involved with me now. He's seeing the error of his ways, and he wants to be more involved with his child. So I'm not going to, with me and his child, so I'm not going to stop him. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't hate the guy. We just said stop talking for a little while, but we're back talking again, and he want to be more involved with his child. That fucking pharmacist, that fucking African guy, oh, he was salty. He like, oh no. So now he getting all mad. He started trying to like argue with my baby father, and like he'll be talking shit and saying stuff like, oh, he ain't been here for the last couple months. Now he want to do this. So now it was like a competition. He'll know like if my baby father, like it was a thing, like, so I'd be at work at 10 o'clock in the morning. My baby father used to have to be to work at like 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that. So he'd make sure that he would buy me something to eat before my baby father came in there to buy me something. Or he was doing stuff like, if my mother would, like, he had basically knew my mother's name. So he'd be like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to get your medicine. I'm going to get your mother's medicine to her. So he would, on his lunch break, he would take my mother her medicine. So my baby father wouldn't do it. Like, he had just started being, like, really possessive, and it got to the point where he was being kind of mean to me. And I'm just like, dude, you're tripping. You know what I mean? So I stopped talking to the African. Like I said, I stopped talking to the African pharmacist to be with my baby father who worked at fucking Pizza Hut. I was 19. I was a fucking idiot. I was stupid. But I gotta end the live, y'all, because I'm about to go in this lab and drop off these labs. But I love y'all. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow and do like another story time. But thank y'all for watching my live for so long. Y'all, Foxy, you definitely held in here with me. Whoever in here, can y'all please thumbs up the live? And thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Thanks for the support. And I'm about to go. Bye.